performing at that Verzuz with Bun and 8 Ball and MJG, man. What was that like, man?
Yeah, bro, that was breathtaking, bro.
Come on.
To be honest with you, man, I just want to say this to people, man. Sometimes the universe or God has a greater calling for you. Mm-hmm. So we wasn't about to put Swangin' out, bro. But like, Bun called me and was like, bro, I want you to be a part of this Verzuz.
Yeah.
And it was crazy how it happened. I ended up being the last person to rap on that Verzuz. That is international.
Come on.
And my first single is an ode to Houston, and I'm on stage with UGK.
Come on.
And 8 Ball and MJG, and my second single is heavily influenced by Memphis.
My God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't no way we not about to throw this single out there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way we not about to hit the ground. I called everybody and said, it's go time now. And a lot of times, you know, it's great to be prepared because that's something that I'm working on and my team is working on now more, is being prepared. Sometimes you fucking gotta go.
Yeah.
And so like to be a part of that, you know, and with my body changing, with me looking good, me smelling good, feeling good, me having a level of success that I have in every other part of my life.
Come on.
It was like, it's time now. You know what I'm saying? We smashed that, came straight off of that, did a show in front of 5,000 people.
Come on.
In Tulsa.
Yeah.
It was time, bro. It was time.
Okay, I just saw recently in an interview with Jay-Z and Kevin Hart, where Jay-Z said that he feels like nothing happens to you in life. You know, everything happens for you in life. When you look at your career up until now, do you feel like anything happened to you, or do you feel like everything that you went through was for you to become the ultimate David Banner that you is
Everything,
now?
man. There's some things going on right now in my life, you know, that I looked at. Like, I believe that some religions teach us that pain means that God is upset with you. No, pain is a director.
Ooh.
It's time for you to change some stuff in your life.
Come on now.
You feel what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
So, like,
Shit.
what got you to this point that you're here? So you have to look at yourself. So many times we blaming other people. What is it about me that I need to change?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, we talk about all the rest of the rappers. No, what about me?
Yeah.
Okay, if I believe that lyricism is important, I'm gonna get on this bitch and spit my motherfucking ass off.
Come on.
If I think that beats are important, I'm gonna bang these motherfuckers' head off.
Come
You
on.
feel what I'm saying? If God allowed you to live, then there is a message in it. You feel what I'm saying? And when you don't have the pain, is when I believe you're not loved. Because if something is wrong with your body,
Yeah.
and you don't have no symptoms, that means somebody ain't looking out for you.
Exactly.
But if something's wrong with your head, and it may not actually be in your brain,
Yeah.
but that's somewhere for the doctor to start paying attention to so you can figure out something is wrong. If you don't pay attention to the signs long enough, then the symptoms leave. Then you die.
Come on now.
So I agree with it. Everything is for the greater good if you're willing to get up off your ass and do something about it.
Exactly.
And or in my case, sit my ass down somewhere and do something about it.
Mentally, Banner, how have you been working on yourself? And then also during this whole COVID time, man, I mean, what was going through your mind during this time up until now to where it's back open and you leading the charge?
Man, first of all, I got a great team.
Yeah.
You know, Regina Davenport, Salih,
Yes, sir.
Robinson, you know, and the rest of my ABV team, which are amazing. You know, shout out to Kia Washington. She up here looking out for us.
That's right.
Andre, Mr. Muhammad, just all of the people that work with us. Shout out to Latoya. She did a great job on all the stuff in Houston. It's really having a team and realizing that I don't have to do it all. And it hadn't been easy for me.
Yeah.
You know, my little brother Salih is a fucking superstar.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I had to learn that I wasn't allowing him to be the superstar that he could be because I was trying to do it all.
Damn.
And Mr. Moody taught me. Mr. Moody is one of the most successful construction companies in Atlanta. He was like, David, you became you by grinding and hustling and having to do everything, and that's fine. He said, but if you want to be like me, you're going to have to learn to rest and delegate.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm having to learn that. And a lot of my suffering comes from not listening to that. You feel what I'm saying? And then it's crazy because you got people around you that's willing to do anything for you. They're just waiting for you to get them the keys. They can't drive if you don't get them the keys.
Yeah.
So that's been my greatest thing, man. And the other thing is you can't spread throughout the universe if you hold it on. You know, I got something that's going on in 2 days that I know that if I jumped on it and I got on the phone, that I can make it all work.
Yeah.
But I'm learning that I gotta let my people do it, and I'm gonna see. You know, no bullshit, bro. I took off yesterday, and I didn't touch my phone. Well, I didn't touch my phone for 14 hours, bro. That was the reason why when you hit me the first time, it took me, I didn't touch my... Bro, I got so much money, bro. I got so many opportunities, and that was... I believe that was God telling me.
Yeah.
Look at what happened when you let me go.
I'm with you.
Look at what happened when you believe that, or know. Because I believe it's more than belief. You got to know that you know that you know. You got to know when it's zero.
That's right.
And you on your fucking face that it's there and it's fucking coming.
That's right.
You know, and a lot of the stuff I got to say, man, like even that I tell my little bro, like, you know, a lot of stuff I went back on the teachings that I knew was good for me. You know, about shortening the people who have access to you.
Come on.
You know, and it's not that you think that you're better than people.
You can't answer 1,000 calls in a day, sir.
You can't answer 1,000 calls, and you can't finish listening to what's coming down for you.
Come on.
You can't you can't finish that conversation with God. You can't finish up an album. You can't finish up a whole fucking song. You know, a whole fucking verse. You know, you can't work on your show. You know what I'm saying? So I just learned that, you know, you have to be selective. And the real crazy thing is the people who be pulling at you, they know that they shouldn't have access to you either. But you the fool to continue to allow everybody to have access to you.
Yeah.
So they going to keep sucking you dry for as long as they possibly can. Literally and physically. You feel me?
See, that's the gun box too, right there.
Yeah. Put a lot of one in there too. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, Bella, talk to me about just handling business though as a businessman, because what you were talking about, I talk to with a lot of my business partners all the time. A lot of folks with the A-type personalities that feel like if I don't do it, it's not gonna get done right and it's not gonna get done now. How did you release that?
Well, I'm still releasing it.
Okay.
I can't sit up here and tell you that it's still a struggle for me. You know, the biggest thing that I've been telling, you know, my mentors is show me how to do it. And I want to tell a lot of the fathers that, you know, our kids learn by example.
Yeah.
If you look at the walls in Egypt, they're pictures.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Not all words. They're pictures. This is how it got done.
Come on.
Look at the wheel rolling. Look at the pier. Like, look at it.
Yeah.
So, like, with me, a lot of shit, I just didn't know how to do it. Because what I would do was, like, one of the things I'm learning now is about budgeting.
Yeah.
Right? I never had no fucking budget. So, I would always do whatever it takes in order to make it happen. But then I realized, and this is one of the craziest realizations that I ended up having, is that what a budget does is allows you to make sure that you take care of yourself too.
Come on.
Because what I was watching is everybody around me was taken care of, but me, because I would take all my money and put it into the next project to make sure that everybody was still working.
Exactly.
But I never really pulled away from me because I was always doing for everybody. And you can't sustain your life because everything is not gonna work.
Yeah.
You know, so if you spending $1 million here, 300 here, you know, and it was the same way with my time. Most people wasn't realizing, okay, I'm with you, but then I got somebody else that I'm working with, and it's here, and then I still got to make a beat. You know, I still got to work on my show. You know, and then you find yourself spinning.
Come on.
So for me, it's not just about budgeting your money, but budgeting your time. Mm-hmm. And Zig Ziglar said something that was so powerful, bro. He said that I want you to put, it was a diagram.
Yeah.
And he said, I want you to put how much time you delegate, you know, to each one of these things. So it was health right here. Mm-hmm. And then it was family here. Then it was business here. Mm-hmm. Then it was your love life here. Then it was recreation. Then it was like just doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then maybe just like your health, right? Mm-hmm. So 85% of my time went to business anyway.
Yeah.
So it was there. Then it was like 15, 5. Then he said, in order for you to move forward, you have to have a will. So if your diagram is spiked like that, you can't move forward. You have to find a way to create a wheel.
Yeah.
Even if it's allowing other people to sustain some of that 75% so it can get done, you know, and stepping away sometime and letting people make mistakes.
Yeah.
So you can at least know that you need to fire that motherfucker if every time, you know, something is getting ready to crash. Because one thing that I will say is that we all do know that if it came down to it, just like you did, we get in this motherfucker and get at it.
Come on
and
now.
at least sustain our family's lifestyle.
Come on now.
One thing we not going to be ever again is broke.
Come on now.
That's something that we not going to be.
We ain't going there.
You know what I'm saying? So in saying that, if it come down to it, it's all right to let people fall on their face as long as it's controlled.
Exactly.
Yeah.